Hey, this is Ron. Ron's Woodturning Shop. Glad y'all could join me again. Thanks a bunch, man. You're getting some subscribers. I'm really enjoying it. Thank y'all very, very much. I've been scrounging. I've been looking. I'm wood poor right now. I haven't been to the country in a while, and I'm just getting poor on wood. But I do got a piece of oak, and it was a crotch. It had 3 branches. My neighbor cut a tree down about 8 months ago, so it's been in my garage, and then I just took it over to the bandsaw and made it as kind of balancey looking as I can. And I had to look at it from all different angles, and right now I think this is the way to turn it between centers right here. I think I want to put the tenon on this side because when I hollow it out, I kind of want to leave some open ag and, you know, just gnarly looking stuff on that side. But what I've done is I've drilled a 5/16 hole right here, and I'm going to put it on a worm screw. And I'm just going to go slow with it. I mean, I got nothing but time. So y'all stick with me, and we'll see how this comes out. Okay, it's on there. And I ain't gonna lie, I had a hard time getting it on there. This stuff is pretty hard. But I got my long worm screw in it, and I got it smashed tight between centers, and I was able to get it to 500, and it wasn't shaking all that bad. So I'm just going to take my time and make it round as I can. Yeah, round. And put a tenon right here. And then I'll flip it around. And this is going to be a long, slow, it's kind of like that black walnut bowl I did. This is going to fight me all the way. But, going to be fun, so let's do it. Okay, well, the more I look at it, the more confused I am. I mean, I know I could get it round, but there's going to be a lot of bark left on it. Basically, it's going to end up being about 4 inches diameter and about 3.5 inches deep. But it's got grain in every direction. That's going to be the cool part. There ain't nothing to do now but just turn it and see what happens. I'm going to stay way the hell away from it, I know that. Okay, well, I got it going my way. It's not as hard as I thought it'd be. You just got to be careful. But I got my tenon marked out, so I'm going to go ahead and I'll just make it more round first, and then I'm going to put it on the tenon. But I want to get some of the bottom shaped like I want it, because it would be harder to get to from this side. So if I get halfway up, I'm good, and then I'll flip it around. Alright, so I haven't done anything more to it tonight. I got busy. My new dust collection bag came in for my dust collector and my new catch bags. I got that one from Harbor Freight that's like 5 microns, and it had a leak and it was blowing dust in my shop, about to choke me to death, so I finally broke down and bought a new bag. But where I'm at right now is I've decided which way to put it on here, and then I've been looking at it, and I took it to my bandsaw and I made it as balanced as I could make it. And then I kind of would like to get the right camera angle to show you what I'm looking at when it's spinning. So I'm just going to spin it at 500. And then, I don't know if you can see it on the video, but if you look at it, I can see the shadows, so where the high and low spots are. And so with it spinning like that, I'm kind of getting it in my head about what I want to do with it. So let me stop it. And from looking at it from my perspective, I want to come in enough to make everything round all the way up to about here, and then flare out as best I can. So when I flip it around and hollow it, then I got a good firm base, good round firm base flaring up, and we'll see what happens. Hell, it may suck. Anyway, the wood is free. Got it out of my neighbor's yard. So as long as I wear my PPE and it doesn't fly off there and hurt me, what have I got to lose? Okay, since I decided to leave this one alone tonight and think about it, and I have, then I got to really looking at it, and that's why I drew these lines. So I'm figuring if I create the base in enough and then flare out, in and flare, whenever I flip around and do the top, I'm going to have a petal here, and here, and here. All of this square stuff will go away. So this will be like rounded, 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 maybe rounded, maybe not, but kind of poof out like that. We'll see. But I'm not going to touch it. I'm going to keep thinking about it, because so far I'm liking it. Alright, that's up to 320. Now I'm going to Yorkshire grit it. Okay, so all I got is some Yorkshire grit on the back here. I took it out to my bandsaw and I smoothed this out so it'd be a bunch less air. Still going to be some air in this area, but I can handle that. Now I'm going to drill it out, and I'm going to be it's going to be a big gaping hole in the side, looks like. Cool. Alright, so I got a decision to make. I got a void right here that runs all the way up in there, and I can see at the bottom of this hole it carries on through, so I don't know how deep it goes. And I've done a little work on the hollowing, but I don't know how this is going to act. Feels kind of even something loose up in there. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it off the lathe and I'm going to dump a bunch of super glue up in here. Try to keep that together. Man, it goes down in there further than I thought. I hate to throw this away, but I'm also afraid of getting hit by it. But if I get past halfway down that hole, it looks pretty solid and no more cracks. So I'm going to fill these up with super glue, and I'll do a little at a time. If I have to hit it again 2 or 3 times, then I will. But I'm not going to take no chances with it. I'm going to let that sink in and harden up tonight. Play with it again tomorrow. Pretty though, huh? Well, if you can see down there the hole, but it goes down in there. Now I don't want this whole wing to bust off. We'll let that cure up, see what happens. Okay, well, I don't want to lose this, but if I keep going in, I am. I could just go straight down from here. And that would have a circle right here. And then do a bunch of sanding and sawing and cutting around here to make it. I don't know, but I don't want to lose all this, so I'm gonna might have to go to Plan B. Might be a good opportunity to try my little simple hollowing system. Didn't have much luck with it last time, but only because I didn't really know how to use it, but this makes it easier to hold on to. So we'll see how it goes. Sure is a lot easier to hang on to, that's for sure. All them cracks and stuff in there, they don't go all the way through, so I ain't worried about them flying out. But I ain't going past there. Now I may try to do something out here. I may leave it alone, I don't know. But anyway, I'm going to keep hollowing this out a little bit at a time, just take my time. See where it goes. Well, it ain't going to be a bolt. It's just going to be a piece of wood with a shallowed out spot. But this thing's making quick work of it. And I got past most of that cracking except for right here in the very, I know you can't see it, but I'm just going to keep coming out, coming out, coming out until I get it thin and leave this. It's going pretty good. I'm getting more and more liking this thing. So, we'll see. Alright. Like it or not, that's the way it's staying. Now I'm just going to sand it all up, put a coat on it. Then I might have to make a jam chuck, take the back off, or I'll take it to my bandsaw and then sand the bottom. Either way, I'll get it done. Nah. Oh well. It's okay. Had fun. Got to use my simple hollowing system. But let me do some sanding and we'll get back. Well, it's just going to have to stay like this. So I'm putting some lacquer-based sanding sealer on it. And probably going to end up putting a lacquer coat on it as well. It's pretty gnarly. I kind of like it. Wasn't what I expected, but I like it. So that's all that matters. And I'll pull it off here, coat it up a little bit, and let y'all have a good look at it. But it's, I like it. Well, I'm pretty much done with it. I gotta sand it one more time, and then all that's on there is lacquer sealer, sanding sealer that's lacquer based. But I'll take it off of here, and I'm gonna take it out to the bandsaw and cut the back off, because I think that'd just be easier than trying to I don't have a jam chuck. But anyway, that was a lot of fun. I'm glad you guys could join me. I fought it pretty hard, and I'm happy with it. But you guys are always welcome in my shop, and thank y'all so much for subscribing. And if you like this one, give me the thumbs up and like it too, and hit the subscribe button if you're not already subscribed. I really appreciate it. So y'all have a great day.